fellow watchers and enjoyers, Ash and Piggy here from Watching Walford bring you yet another edition of the podcast of the same name, the Watching Walford podcast. Maybe it's the name, maybe it's not. Should probably think of a new one. We're not very good at names if you can't tell. This is the 45th edition, and let's be honest, probably not going to talk much about the actual Eastenders as we have covered it all in Walford on Tap, but just for the sake, obviously we're covering the episodes from the 6th of November all the way to the 9th, that being the 6th of November 2023 all the way to the 9th of November 2023. But as I said before, we've had a pretty hectic fucking week of recording everything and anything and all of the things. So this podcast is probably just going to be us chatting shit for about an hour, if we even make it there. And obviously the first section will be us chatting shit about nonsense. How are you doing, Piggy?
How you doing, pal?
How are you doing?
Obviously we recorded, and we are recording one more video after this before my visit is up. I obviously didn't want to record more, but I went, look, there's free alcohol in it for you. Oh, yeah, Peggy, you won me over. He's not an alcoholic, I'm only making that up. But yeah, I'm doing good. This week has been interesting. It's one of my first times staying at someone's house, so you have that kind of fear, like, do I play the music too loud with my headphones in? Can I have a cheeky, you-know-what, other shit, the other one? Will someone interrupt me if I'm having pleasure time? Will someone just knock on the door and fucking open it? Because there's been times where I've been half awake, and then about 10 in the morning, fucking someone kicks in the door, I look over, it's either Joey or it's just Ash going, how you doing, pal?
How are you doing, pal?
And I'm like, Ash. You could have walked in on anything. But most of the time it's Joey who just comes in, looks at me, goes, bed, and he just trips up.
I mean, if the door's open, the door's open.
Yeah.
Not my fault. You're doing some dodgy shit with the door open. It's not like, oh, don't call Mum. Mum. Well, no, yeah, obviously it's been a weird time. Of course, we've been doing a lot of the Christmas content that we set out to do. When did we even start planning Christmas 2023?
We started planning it all the way back in, I think, like June.
It's got to be like June or August at this point.
I would say June we started an idea, because there's no point planning. Like, here's just an update for you. Here's just a tip for you. If you're a channel who's going to be doing 25 days of insert topic you are covering, like Doctor Who, wrestling, here's a tip: plan it in advance. Don't wait till November and be like, have these things planned and maybe record some in advance, but make sure it's not current topics you're talking about. Because if you're going, did you see this John Cena versus Austin Theory match from WrestleMania 39, and then it turns out John Cena died, and you're like, well, he was alive when I was talking about him, so what do I do now? So I kind of like try and stray away from that. But yeah, we started planning this in June. The visit was kind of thrown together because I wasn't originally going to come over here, but we just made fuck it. We were planning our next visit as well, but that is depending on when I get my passport. And then obviously we have a big visit next year in August with one of our pals, Slater, which I'm going to be so excited, so I can hear them give out to me in person, and we'll enable them to drink more, won't we?
Not going on the record to say that I will, but I will.
Guys, I've had too many desperados. No, you haven't. Have another one. How you doing, pal? Have another one. But yeah, we've half our Christmas schedule done. No, not half. 90% of it, 100% of the schedule done.
Well, we recorded all the stuff we were planning to record, right? I don't think it's even half of what we're gonna do in Christmas, because obviously Christmas is gonna be a whole lot extra, as well as we're probably gonna cover it all, like on Walford on Tap style, and the podcast, and all of the extra Christmas content on top. As simply, Christmas soap is very important, and it's the best time in the year to be a soap fan. so many people duck in and duck out around Christmas time. So it's worth just generally going through a lot of it, kind of like combing it all with a fine-tooth comb, just getting through everything, because honestly, it's the best time for it.
Yeah, obviously we recorded 2018 and 2022 in advance. That was recorded back in September.
Nah, it seems like it was October.
October. And we recorded all three in 00, I guess.
2000.
2000. I don't know how you say 2000, like 03, like that. I don't know how it's just 00, but 00. But yeah. That's all the Christmas schedule. There might be some other videos planned for it, but we've mostly got all the videos done. Mostly.
I don't think we scratched the surface with it, honestly.
Can't wait for top 10 Christmas outfits worn by characters.
Yeah, we haven't even scratched the surface. There'll be a lot of extra planning, but there's also a lot of time for the editing to get done. So that'll be fun. Who the fuck is that? Fuck off.
Subscribe to my OnlyFans. Probably what Ash got.
Probably. Well, that's the person getting unfriended. Yeah, what have we done? What can we tease for Christmas? We teased it last week, but what can we tease currently as to what we have planned? I will just say there'll be a lot of going out of our comfort zone with a lot of the content ideas. We wanted to spruce up a little bit towards Christmas, so there is a baking video. There is a...
Wouldn't really call it a baking video.
Would, yeah. There is a music video. There is going to be Max Branning.
Hello, pals. How are you doing? Do you want a shag?
There will... Yeah, it's just a lot of shit going on. Ultimately, I don't really have much to kind of... I've finished 2 of the videos already, which has been a great time. But yeah, much the same, carrying on the normal. Don't really have anything interesting to say about this. It's going to be a good time to be a soap fan, as we're going to spend the month pretty much glorifying this year's Christmas. So if it is wank, well, not our fault. We tried. It's on the producers to do it. Obviously, we want to do a lot of the like casual viewers guides. I know it won't apply to a lot of people, because a lot of people on this channel are just general soap fans and know what's going on. But as I said before, Christmas is a time where the casuals come in, and you may as well cater some stuff to the casuals, because ultimately someone's got to fucking do it.
And just know, for any other soap bar Eastenders, I won't be doing the casual guide. I'm only doing the casual guide for Eastenders, and even at that, it'll be mostly Ash talking, and I'll just go, yep.
Look at my dead eyes. Yeah, that's my response. Good times.
We also did a mental health video, which seems to be doing well.
Standard practice, really.
I do love the image they got of me. The editor did.
Me.
You're not the editor. We're not supposed to reveal who the editor is. It's the third party.
Because then people would be like, fucking hell, Ash is doing a lot. Yeah. It's all me, baby. All me. That's why I'm getting that beer money. Exactly. What else can we even delve into? Let's just generally be reflective. How have you found the visit over here?
Oh man, I love the visit over here. Of course, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna say. I will say where I've flown into, because that will give a vague idea. I've flown into Manchester.
Doxed. Oh my god. Big fucking city.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was fun. Except for waking up at like 4 a.m, but it was fun.
Not my fault.
It's not your fault. I just booked an early flight, so I wouldn't be coming here at like 6 o'clock at night, and it's pitch black, and we get stabbed by some man or woman asking for money.
Not a very big crime town, this one.
Well, you never know. So yeah, the visit was nice. Actually, it was very nice, very refreshing. At the time of recording, I'm flying back tomorrow. I won't be home till like 12 in the morning. So it'll be technically Saturday morning when I get home.
And then we got the whole thing of Strictly.
Roughly. Yeah. How did you enjoy the visit?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been funny to realise that Piggy's usually when we're doing all the videos, I'm like, gotta do this, and then, you know, Piggy's usually just like, oh, do you want to do this? I'm like, no, fuck off. But you know, this is pretty much we've been. this is the most like effort we put into a lot. You guys have been like, all right, we're up at 10. We'll probably start at 11, but between then and fucking like 10 o'clock, that's the recording time. How much time you got? We got all the time. So yeah, it's been Piggy's been more of the taskmaster in person. Which is not really what I expected, because I've just been like, man, I'm fucking knackered.
Because I just keep saying, look, there's no point delaying it. I know I want to talk, because I should be like, it's 11 o'clock, are you awake yet? No, fuck off, give me an extra hour. But, as I say, you might as well get all the content done in person, so you don't have to wait till I go home and be like, Piggy, new story has dropped. Someone is dead on the square. It's like, fuck's sake. Time to get on the laptop. So yeah.
I like how you're acting as if I'm regularly doing this.
Yeah.
This happened like once in the last 11 months we've been doing this.
I know, but I just use it.
There's a Jack Branning story that's come out. Oh, let's do it now. What? Yeah, let's do it now. I'm not doing it tomorrow. Okay.
But yeah, I basically want tomorrow off again, because I will be on a big journey back home to Ireland. Until I move over at the end of next year or the start of 2025.
It's probably 2025. Let's be real.
Let's be real, yeah.
There's a lot of stuff to get through before that time.
But I don't really know what else to talk about. The shortest podcast ever. I'm only messing. What else are you excited for?
Oh Jesus, I don't know. I think one thing that's exciting to see is I'm excited to see. Obviously, because now we're both doing this fairly full time, we now do just get to watch this shit happen organically, rather than like, oh, you're busy, so you've not watched it in a week, so you get to catch up. You know, for the most part, it's you know, we get to slowly see what happened, and that's pretty much the biggest fucking news. You know, it's not like, the family's dying. Well, that's sad. But how about the EastEnders? You know, we get to gradually see this build and develop and go through it each week, and have people follow us doing it. So that's what I'm most looking forward to. I'm most looking forward to having a chill Christmas. I know it's not going to be that chill considering our workload that we're putting on ourselves, but we have a chill rest of November for the most part, I'd argue. And it should mean that when December comes, it's not like, hello fellow watchers, for fuck's sake, 21 videos today, boys. I'm like, my knuckles are dying, my hands are shaking. Like, we have a pretty chill rest of November. I look forward to the week off, this next one. Because, oh boy,
we're taking the rest of November off, kind of.
I wouldn't say that much.
Well, we're taking most of November off.
We're taking a bit of November off.
And then the start of January. So December is the only real month where I say December is one of the most consistent months we'll be doing. Like, that will be every year. Because like February, yeah, I know we had consistent month like February, but what I mean is that December will be the only month where you'll get Walford on tap for nearly the entire month. It won't be like, so this happened and this happened and this happened.
It won't be like 30-minute episodes, of course.
It'll just be like
a short little 10-15 minute maximum.
Yeah, it'll be like, so Kathy found out about Rocky and Sharon knows about Keanu. That'll be it. It won't be going into detail because we need footage for the content. We need a podcast, you know.
Podcast Legacy.
Yeah, podcast Legacy.
45 episodes of this. That's 45 weeks. There's only 7 weeks left. How about that?
Yeah.
Fucking boomers in shambles.
Then you get older by a year and you slowly
Exactly.
die.
That's lovely and optimistic.
It's true though.
Yeah, it's been very strange though. I do look forward to having my own personal space though. Will be very nice. Get to just fart in my own room by myself. Just and then I go and I look around and I'm like, oh, I'm safe, boy. Oh, no one else is fucking experiencing that. No, it's just, I'm not that social. The amount of time it's like, let's go to the shop and it's silent because my brain's like, I got nothing, mate. I got nothing. Nothing's happening in this little. There's some tumbleweed floating around, but that's about it.
The biggest example for me is because obviously Ash was telling me that look, I'm not. He's going to be a little bit nervous, when he was going to see me. So I'll never forget though Monday when I got off the train, and I walked out like I was about to solve world hunger. Like I was going to solve hunger, and like I was like all cocky walking, and then I walk over to Ash and Ash like, hello, how are you? And I'm like, hello. He's just fucking shouting at
fucking screaming at me. Jesus. Just immediately screaming. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? Get back on that train, motherfucker. No one screams at me.
And then it's just weird because in person I'm the more louder one, but on camera and doing it online.
On video, of course.
On video, Ash is more the loud one. I'm more the...
Well, I've spent the last, 5-6 years being behind a camera in my room. So it's no real surprise that I've gotten a heavy degree of confidence online. And it has helped in person. Like, I'm not really scared of the camera anymore without the amount of shit I've needed to do on camera. Like, we all go through that stage where it's like, oh, we're on camera. It's like, oh, Jesus Christ, who fucking put this person in front of there? But, through time, you get used to it. Yeah, it's funny to see the differences, honestly. It's not really something I expected. The visit happened. I'm like, oh, shit, it's happening. Sound. Let's get this shit done. And we've done a lot. I look forward to the lovely little bits of sleep that I'm going to get in the oncoming days. I'm looking forward to Joey just chilling out again and not being like, oh, more attention. Give me all of it, please. 100% of your attention right now. He's sat on my lap more this week than he's given me attention in the last 2 years. Like, it's the place to be. But yeah, I suppose don't expect a fantastically meticulously planned podcast or anything, because this is this is one of the last videos we're recording in about 15. Like, it's been great fun. It's been great. It's been like an early Christmas, where because we've obviously been filming a lot of the Christmas content, my brain's like, it's fucking Christmas now. It's like when I was watching Hollyoaks 2015 in August. I'm like, it's Christmas now, boys. It's like, sorry. No. Oh, yeah, I was just watching on Hollyoaks. There's all the trees and shit. It's all festive. It's all beautiful. Oh, absolutely stunning. Whoa, excuse me. Yeah, it's just weird to be here. Not really what I expected to happen when we started Watching Walford. Tell you that for free.
Yeah, Watching Walford was completely different in January. We still need to do the video where we look back at our first video, but that's going to be probably done online.
Not now. Not now. But still doing a bunch of things we would have never done before. How much do you hate England?
I don't mind England. The booze is cheaper.
Spoken like a true Irishman.
I
fucking love England. You can get a pint for £5. I don't know what that is.
Why is he roaring?
You can get a pint for £5.
Yeah, for context, there's a video going out probably Monday because where we watch a terrible Raw, and there's a
WWE Raw.
WWE Raw, and there's two Scottish blokes kicking down a door, or one of them's kicking down a door.
He does knock first though, which is the golden rule. The amount of dodgy situations I've been in because somebody didn't knock first. Ooh, that ain't the vibe. That's not the vibe.
Getting a vibe.
What? I suppose let's just... I know we'll probably do one of these in, like, late December, early January. But just what... If we reflect on how much we've done in the last year, what general goals would you like to set for us to try hit in the next year?
Obviously get to the road to 500. I'm not going to say 1,000 because we're not sub-study. We're not...
Yeah, we don't make particularly unique or captivating videos.
Like, our videos are kind of unique in the way that no one has really done them. Because everyone's just like, tune into the podcast on Sunday. It's like, yeah, but are you going to do top 10s? No. You're going to do looking at the year 2005? No. It's just, we're doing a podcast. That's it. Or, of course, you have the spoilers. They're like, this is what happens on EastEnders. And it's like, alright, here we go. But yeah, like, hit 500 is the main goal for me.
That's definitely doable. I might even say, well, we might even hit that by the end of the year. Depending on how well the Christmas stuff does, of course.
I also plan to... another plan I have is to hopefully get memberships. Like just a quid or two. So if you want to donate,
if you want to explain what memberships are in this context, because most people won't know.
Memberships are what on YouTube basically what Patreon is. It's basically Patreon but YouTube, where we can put. So if we wanted to, so if you wanted to watch Christmas 2007 with us, we could put it on behind the paywall. We obviously won't, but we could put videos behind the paywall so that you can watch.
Release it early as well. There's some early access.
Yeah.
Also, maybe there'll be some more live streams on the channel, so you get some dumb Watching Walford emotes. Maybe we can get some of those. What's the? I don't know, like commissioned. There we are, commissioned. Some like Phil Mitchell doing a shocked face or some shit. I don't know, something fun like that. Yeah. Anything else you reckon?
What's your goals?
I haven't really thought about it yet, I'll be honest, mate. One goal I've had for a while has been the get consistent 500 hours of watch time, which, considering we are talking heads, essentially, we are soap pundits, you know? Like, it's not really that viable. You know, if you are making, like, a meticulously crafted, scripted video like Soap Study or Talking Walford, you know, these sorts of channels, it's a lot easier to get that watch time. Well, I say easier, it's much harder work, of course. Like, for every one video they make, we make about 20. But obviously, it's been a goal to just keep that 500 hours watch time, which we'd never really hit before. It's like, I mean, just to fully peel back the curtain, back in the day, about 2 months ago, before the channel blew up, like, it took us 9 months to get 100 subscribers, I think. But yeah, I mean, we were averaging around 80 hours of watch time. We were getting around 4K views a month. Which I'm amazed we got, because our content was garbage. Not saying we've gotten particularly better, but I think we've gotten a bit more showmany about it, you know. There's less like, oh, here's this video, and Piggy's like, yes, I think that is true. Sound, cheers, Piggy.
Something I also want to achieve, and it's just I eventually want to make Watching Walford not a company, but kind of a bigger thing. Like, it will take years, obviously, I know that. It's not like Ash can wave a magic pen and be like, here you go, it's done. But obviously I want to see, can I make this into a viable working job for us to, you know,
make a living.
Make a living out of it. Like, maybe not turn it into a company, but turn it into businesses where we could hire on people who want to make videos for this channel.
Yes.
Obviously, it
would be nice to get some freelance editors in tow, or some script writers for some stuff. Like, just get people... like, just get some people in to help... help bolster the help bolster the content, help diversify it, honestly. People with slightly different interests, so we'd have all-round decent coverage of a lot of soaps. Obviously, the plan is always for it to be me and Piggy, of course. Fucking hell, someone's listening to some mad drum and bass next door. Obviously, it's generally always going to be us, because that's the blueprint, really. That's the format, it's the formula.
See, how I imagine it is if we hired people who want to, say, work for us, the entertainers, if you will. How I would want it is that we wouldn't appear in the main videos anymore. We just appear doing the podcast, so you still get the podcast and you'll still hear from us. We just won't be there, like actually there as often. So like if you're a wrestling fan, you'll obviously get this. Basically, there's a guy that I like. He was a wrestler, so I technically can say he was one of the greatest. Is Adam Pacitti, and he obviously started a company called Cultaholic. And basically throughout time he's come less and less involved with Cultaholic. He still runs all the businesses. He's just not appeared in as many videos. And that's how I'd basically like us to be. He was there at the start. He slowly hired people in to not replace him, but to do a better job. To do a better job. And he slowly got writers and editors, and then he basically he didn't fuck off. He just moved to the side, and everyone else do it, and he just occasionally do top 10 evil wrestlers, and
classic one.
Yeah, so that's what I kind of see us doing, is we start out as us, and then when we lay the foundation, we put the cement in, it slowly becomes more and more people on the channel.
Yeah, like I always thought it'd be a cool idea if we could somehow, I don't necessarily know how, but perhaps, and obviously this won't really go to anywhere. Like perhaps if we could like pay or like co-produce like a Talking Walford video, or like get a soap study video on the channel, and pay them for their time and their work, and get the pleasure of having some videos like that on our channel. But it's also just about kind of figuring out what kind of stuff I like to do, because I like the idea of doing scripted stuff. It's just I'm not a very good writer, and I'm just, because it's something I'm not particularly comfortable with, I'm very complacent, and I'm like, fuck, I'll do it some other point. The amount of videos that I'm like, oh yeah, I want to write this, and then we just do it in this format, is kind of ridiculous. It's like, yeah, I'll write a big interesting piece, and then but it's just not a comfortable thing. But yeah, it's still a thing I'd like to do at some point. I would like to be able to, edit this video nicely, like probably freelance. I doubt we'd ever be able to afford hiring people on full time, because, we'd have to be making a shit ton of money to do that. But it would just be nice to, occasionally for the big important videos, would be nice to get some extra help on it. But I'm not very good at reaching out to people, so yeah. Just act like the music's not happening.
It's too drum and bass. I can't stop dancing to it.
The people can't hear it.
I know.
Fucking hell. I think they had to hear us sing some song earlier, so fair enough.
Fuck, it's great music coming on.
Absolute hard style going on.
the little room is just a fucking. It's just a fucking.
The camera's just moving. But yeah, it would be nice to fully be able to work on this full time and make a living out of it, because ultimately, I don't either of us wants to necessarily be on fucking benefits for the rest of our lives. I'd like to own somewhere someday, and I don't really see me doing it in any conventional ways. So, if we make some dumb, successful YouTube empire, fucking let's have a bosh. It's just one of those things where I have goals, and I have things I want to try do, and things I want to try do to make the channel better. Like changing the format to video. which has got to have helped it dramatically because it's an extra level of expression that we didn't have otherwise. Because I'll be honest, weren't very good at being funny just in our voice.
No.
You know, it's a lot easier to be funny with your face in there, and that doesn't mean mean mugging the camera. Piggy's still on stage 1 of camera. But no, it's just been one of those things where it's been something that's been fun to watch grow over time. I can't imagine there's too many people here who were here from the start. But you can just kind of tell the complete difference in how dialed in we are in terms of all this stuff. And how different it is and it feels. But I'm also just kind of mortified that most of those early videos were somewhat successful.
Yeah, the 38th anniversary week was successful.
Yes.
That was one of our that is our most successful week so far.
I believe so, and it's not even that good. I'll be honest. Yep, Suki and Eve getting together, Denise and Ravi, and Suki and Eve, and the spoiler,
Yeah, didn't someone recently comment on the spoiler video and we were like...
Yes. Definitely the person who leaked its alt. Yeah, also the Who Killed Rain Rice video, which did remarkably well for what it was. It was the first foray into the Hollyoaks stuff, which has been great fun. It's been nice being able to cover other soaps on the channel, I'll say that much, as someone who is just a soap fan in general. Piggy, oh jeez, I've absolutely fucked this. You know, I do love soap. It's one of my special interests as such. It's been one I've been engaging with soaps for years. And it's nice to have a platform to talk about anything I want in soaps, because it's something you generally lack in like the YouTube, or if you're a Twitch streamer. I'm not saying it's very easy to get pigeonholed into doing one set thing.
I mean, you have been doing speed running for the past 5 years.
Exactly. But it is very easy to just kind of stay in the comfort zone and not get out of it. But by covering the other stuff and the other soaps, and it's been a good way to get me out of my comfort zone and kind of apply normal, like, Watching Walford thinking to the other soaps. And obviously some of it doesn't do nearly as well because, well, we haven't fucking covered it the whole time. But it's really nice to see all the different kinds of people, because we're all soap fans fundamentally, and it's always great fun to see where you come from, what stuff you absolutely love. Like Danny May loves Hollyoaks and is a big fan of a lot of the Hollyoaks characters. A lot of people are just overall soap fans. Like, fucking hell. Good lord.
That fucking stopped.
Oh, I'm down. Fucking hell.
Can we go next door? Okay, we'll record next door.
But yeah, it's what do you think has improved the most in terms of our channel over the last little bit?
Our chemistry. Because at the start it was like, hello, I'm Ash, and how are you, Piggy? I was like, so my thoughts on Ravi and Denise are, well, it's elegant when you look at it because you rope into the factors of Denise and Jack, and it just becomes like Romeo and Juliet, and it's like, then you go, so Piggy, what do you think? It was mid.
I agree. I have nothing to add to that. It's like, oh, fucking it. Like, I'm like throwing around a shovel, and I'm trying to make the shovel look like the shovel's gonna fucking win, but the shovel ain't winning because the shovel's not putting in the fucking work. But we all start from somewhere. Obviously, through time, you've become a lot better at just deciding to play shit up for the camera.
Obviously, last week I played up the fact that someone's husband had died, and I just played up the fact that their dance was shit.
Yeah, probably not the way to just make it slightly edgy.
You know,
probably, I'd argue edgy isn't really the way. Not at this time. But, you know, still, it's trying different shit. One thing I never expected to do, I didn't expect to cover Strictly at any point, but that was good fun. I'm glad we have done it, because I've enjoyed the series, and it's also just been absolute nonsense. Been great fun. because it's like, well, Piggy, if you see that the extension of the toe is actually a well-placed maneuver by this dancer, and that is why it is a 3 out of 10. So, all right.
What do you think, Piggy? I think it was good.
Yeah, trying to get you out of that mold. Can't lie, but I can't make a miracle.
I'll
try my best.
I'll fall down the stairs tomorrow and see will that make a miracle.
Probably not.
I was thrown on a stairs, so maybe you can throw me down.
I'm good, mate. I think I managed to not do that. Whoa, excuse me. But yeah, I think if there's one thing I think we need to keep doing is we need to keep having more ways to try out different shit. Like, a lot of the Christmas content is different as well. A lot of that stuff, maybe some of it becomes regular, maybe some of it just dies a death, and that's fine. But, you know, like, keep trying new stuff to kind of add layers. Like, one of my mate's uncles is, like, a really fucking well-paid, like, super yacht engineer. Like, he was kind of like, he was filming my mate, just like, how do you just become a really, like hireable? And he just went, I just get all these little things as well. So obviously got all the experience and the high level work that he's doing, but also, I know, like, medical aid, you know, I know first aid. I've done a degree in fucking engineering, you know, like, just adding all these little notches to the belt that make you a much tastier bite. Just trying to keep it fucking real and keep trying to do different shit, honestly. I will be upset if we fall back into just doing EastEnders stuff, where it's like, we do Walford on tap 2 times a month, like for 2 weeks, and then we do all this soap content. Now at some point we've just used up all of the fucking ideas that we have. So it's like, characters you want to see return, number 73. It's like,
I will add on to that point that that's why I don't do any of the Hollyoaks or any of the other subs. Obviously it's because I don't watch it, but it's obviously because it's fresher if I'm just exclusive to EastEnders and strictly, and Ash is more of the face.
I mean, we say that. He was asking, do some Hollyoaks news. Can I just sit here and do nothing? And I went,
No.
Yeah,
I wanted to just sit here like this.
You're not getting fucking paid for this. You're just wasting your time, wasting my time. Could I just sit here and say nothing? No. There's more interesting things to do with your time.
But it's just I'm not the face of this channel. The face of the channel is right there.
Ain't that sweet? Ain't that a good one?
I can't wait until January when that changes. I'm like, I'm the fucking face. My channel, I created it. Fuck you, Ash, for axing you.
Just start my own thing. Be fine.
Walford watching.
Exactly. Where else can we go from here? What else can we dive into just to bolster the podcast a little bit more? If we... Fuck, I don't actually know. I think it'll be nice to keep... One thing that I didn't expect to get in the first year, I didn't really plan it out, is obviously I didn't expect to get regular viewers. I didn't expect to get like a consistent growth as such. I say consistent growth. We've only really grown. We've grown more in the last 2 months or 3 months than we have like the entire year. But that's one thing that is quite humbling to have. It's quite lovely to have a flock of people who will watch a lot of the shit, leave comments on all the shit, and then offer equally as interesting ideas.
Good old Abdul Rahim. Good old Abdul Rahim. Shout out to you, my man. If we ever stream on YouTube, you're becoming a mod.
Ricky, Nandra, Danny May. There's a lot of regular commenters that are good fun to see, and it's always nice to get a perspective that's not your own.
I do like to admit though, I do love sitting on the toilet And then I'm like, oh, I'll just check my phone. Abdul Rahim has commented. Abdul Rahim has commented. Abdul Rahim has commented. Abdul Rahim has commented. It's like, has anyone else commented? Yes, Cindy Lover 995 has commented. Your shit. It's like, yeah, Abdul, come back here.
Yeah, it's good fun, really. I mean, I've done this for years now. And no YouTube channel I've really done has been remarkably successful. Unlike this one, which is more successful than I could have imagined. And I just think it's through sheer like force and determination, honestly. And a lot of that wouldn't exist without you just being like, let's do a video, and I'm like, oh fuck's sake, let's do this. I'm like, so, you know, it probably wouldn't exist without the duo here, of course. And that's a pretty important thing to remember and, learn. Like, yeah, Piggy may not be the most, like, soap fan, may not know much history of anything, but also has the, like, unbridled enthusiasm to be like, yeah, let's fucking record this right now, and we'll record it for the next 6 hours. It's like, oh.
Does he need to go to the bathroom?
Yeah, brother will sort it. He's in the kitchen.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Just putting it out there, you know. Check your dogs. Make sure they're all right. Also, just want to shout out, light a candle for Yogi, the dog who died. Yogi was a 16-year-old. I don't know what breed he was. He sadly passed away last week. R.I.P. Wakanda forever, Yogi. Also, we lost another great dog as well. I will update you whenever we lose great dogs. We sadly lost. If you're hanging around Instagram or TikTok.
Are these just all fat dogs?
No, no, these two are skinny.
Okay.
And we've lost Olivia and Hammy, but we've only lost Olivia, and they were corgis, and your man would do funny voices for them, and sadly Olivia passed it. So now sadly Hammy is all Hammy alone. So yeah, shout out to them too. If you know, you know.
A subsection of about 3 people who know.
Yeah. Someone's doing the card angle to them.
Someone says, fill the podcast. Piggy says, watch me with my dog facts. Fuck you know.
Do look. We were walking on the street like yesterday or Tuesday, and there was this wee fat dog, and I was like a child. I was just looking at Ash like, look at the fat dog, and Ash
Fuck off. Fuck off.
I was just upset with this little fat dog.
Like, why is this? Look, fat dogs aren't healthy.
They aren't healthy, but they are funny to look at.
I too like to laugh at fucking freaks. Like, he's fat. Sound. Do that to a human, you're a piece of shit. What are you laughing at? Fat dogs.
Because they'll be fat dogs. You're
not saying, oh, you're fat, let me pat you on the belly. You're like, haha, he's fat. Like, come on now.
But just you need someone to relate to. I relate to dogs. Be fat dogs.
If you say so, mate.
So yeah, just shout out to them 2 dogs. They weren't fat. They were skinny, lovely, healthy dogs. Well, they weren't healthy. They're dead now, but they were lovely dogs. Watch some of their content. But yeah, shout out to them. Anything else you want to talk about?
Jeez. Well, I wonder if I can beat fat dogs.
So your politics.
The most deadpan nonsense. That's my MO. I think it will just mostly be about encouraging people to still comment and still engage with our stuff. Because yes, it may get tiresome after a while. Yes, we are doing daily videos, but fundamentally, the enthusiasm never dies. We're still excited to do the same stuff each day. Yeah, sure, maybe we'll like fucking roll our eyes like, oh Jesus, the Eastenders subreddit have done their 50th thread yelling about Keanu being an idiot. But fuck it, it's good content, guys. I just think it's I hope people are enjoying what we're outputting, and I hope that people at least get somewhat of a kick. I think one thing that we do bring that a lot of stuff doesn't bring. As I think we managed to hone in on a lot of the ideas that people think are cool, but never really get the time to look at. Like we go, what were the abandoned endings? What were the alternate endings? You know, we do these interesting discussion pieces. You know, not the most fucking well researched or the most like the most seasoned, not the most well scripted or anything, but still a good facet to discuss some of these lesser thought about things in soap that people don't really pay attention to. Like, if there's one thing I think we've done a good job with that, I just think it's been fun to see the amount of extra layers we've been able to like wrap in with what we currently do. I just think that's a really fun thing to take away from a lot of what we're doing. Is that, yeah, sure, a lot of it may be fucking punditry and like talking head nonsense. But fundamentally, if we can just get some person go, I didn't fucking know that the Kapoors, not the Kapoors, I didn't know that family was supposed to be this really cool build up to they killed him and the body's found at Christmas. You know, they'll cover it up. Or, you know, it's nice to be able to piece those sorts of things together in our own little format, which actually fleshes it out, rather than in some more tightly wound niches and scripted sort of stuff. Doesn't really ever give it the necessary time to like flower, if you will. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got, honestly.
So you want to do the outro?
Yeah, I suppose just in general plans though, we will be taking a bit more of a chill November. Just because we are ramping up dramatically towards Christmas with the amount of stuff we are doing. Which, you know, we'll try to keep as, you know, constant and stable as we can. We'll still be doing the podcast. We'll probably still be doing the fairly daily content as well. Simply because it's kind of become, like, now that we do it, it's kind of stupid to think of a time where we wouldn't do it, right? It's like we did like 3 videos a week for like 7 months, and then now for like the last 2 we've done like fucking a video a day, and the results are unreasonably favourable. So yeah, we will be taking a bit of a break, but it should just be as normal. Honestly, we've got a lot of stuff stored up. So it'll be seamless, and even though Piggy may be gone, there will be a bunch of videos that Piggy will be in that people just go, oh fuck, he's there. He's there in person. Good lord. Good heavens.
Good heavens, my dear sir.
Yeah, that's about it for me though. I would love to have a much more nuanced or interesting take on any of this stuff, but it's been a long week. But we didn't want to not do the podcast in person because it's a nice little time capsule to look back on. But yeah, anything else, Piggy?
No, without further ado, I must bid you farewell and plug you. Saucy. Get that fucking butt plug out. Hold on.
Hello, Joey. Oh, fuck's sake. Keep going.
Okay, look, hello, doggy. So if you like our content, follow our wrestling channel at One More Match 182. You want our socials? It's at Watching Walford on Twitter /X, Instagram, and Twitch. And you can subscribe to us on YouTube at Watching Walford. If you want more of this guy's content, you can follow him on Twitter at Aquadreams, Twitch at Aquadreams, and Twitter at /X at Real Aquadreams. And yeah, see you in the next one.
Yeah, I wish I had something more profound. I'm too busy stroking a dog to actually care about the outro. But as a whole, I think it's time to take in that we should be proud of all the stuff that we've done. We should be proud of all the stuff that we're working on. And we should be happy with where we're at in terms of the future, because we've come a long way in 9 months. This wouldn't have been possible. I say 9 months because it's the last time I thought about this. We've come a long way in 11 months. You know, we're coming up on the year anniversary of the channel, that being like the 2nd or 3rd of January.
Yeah.
But we will be doing a little video to just generally discuss some of the hurdles we faced and how we got to this point. But as a whole, I think it's something to be appreciated, and it's something to just be humbled by, of the amount that we have managed to grow despite doing something fairly niche and doing something fairly, like, I'd much rather watch a fucking 40-minute soap study or Talking Walford video discussing a fan theory. But we're still at least getting our fans who do like our shit. Come on, bite. So it's been really humbling and nice to see. And yeah, I just want to appreciate everybody who has engaged with our stuff or supported it in any way, commented, shared. It's all lovely stuff. And like I said, I've been here multiple times before, trying to build something from nothing, trying to achieve some sort of marginal success with very limited tools. And it's nice to be in a stage where we can finally achieve some of the benefits of having an audience and of having a fan base. So from the bottom of my heart, I do just want to thank everybody who has, as said before, ever interacted or engaged with us. It's been great fun so far. I'm looking forward to the next year, and yeah, we'll do a lovely little look at it in January. But as a whole, what do you want one of the last messages to be for all of the people who have seen you all this week but will not see you for a good while?
What do you mean they won't see me for a good while?
Well, in person, rather.
Oh, don't forget me.
Yeah, Joey's he's got an ego himself. He fluffs himself in the mirror. Just, yeah, who's the fucking man? It's me. Well, it's me. This channel's successful because of me.
Boop.
Yeah, you were saying something.
Yeah, so I just don't
boop the dog's nose.
I tapped it. I didn't fucking. Don't worry, I wouldn't do that to you, Joey. Yeah, he's the dog who comes in at like 9 in the morning, around 9:30 in the morning, just balls to saying, looks at me and like, jump up. I encourage him. So yeah, don't forget about me. I will still be here, just not in person. For the first.
Thank the Lord. It's been good fun, but I do like my own space.
Yeah, so you can fart and
I do like to wash the plates and not have them. Piggy's like fucking rubbing this shit for about 3 minutes, getting a nice shine on the thing, and I'm like, if you just do it harder, you'll win. You just do it a little bit harder, game's over. Plates done in 3 seconds. Legendary stuff. It's been good fun though, and you know, it's always good to mark the achievements. It's good to appreciate what you have, because there will be some time where you just don't have it anymore and it's gone. So got to appreciate all the good times whilst they last. Stop letting the dog lick you. He's got stinky breath. But yes, thank you for watching the Watching Walford podcast. I'm sure people won't give a fuck about this one because it's been very wanky and very bit of the old fucking self-flagellating. That's not the word, but you know, self-fellating. We've been sucking ourselves off for 40 minutes now. So enjoy this, enjoy the rest of the content we're working on, but also enjoy the lovely little time that we're going to spend away. Because just you wait till fucking December time comes, you'll be fucking sick of the sight of us. But as a whole, fucking hell, he's breaking everything. As a whole, thank you for watching. I've been Ash from Watching Walford, been joined by Piggy, and obviously Joey, my lovely, lovely pet companion dog. Say bye-bye, Joey. Yeah, that looks like a face of someone who doesn't want to be here. Thank you for watching. Join us in the next one. Subscribe to our channel, comment, like the video, share it with your friends or enemies, and fundamentally, thank you for watching the Watching Walford podcast. It's episode 45, in the shitter, in the bin, in the can. It's done, it's over. Thank the Lord. Thank you for watching. Join us in the next one. Bye-bye.